Hello my friends, this is Shrek the One-Eyed Gamer, and today my friends, the gameplay first of all in the background as always. What you're watching today, we've got some hardcore kill confirmed gameplay on the crappiest map of the new DLC, which is Dig. Such a big difference compared to Courtyard from World at War. It plays so differently. It's extremely campy these days. Loads of places where you can, kind of corner camp and think. You'll see it quite a few times in this gameplay as well. Unfortunately, but I think I still do alright. I think I'll go with 60 plus kills, I believe it was, in this game. So it was alright. But today, my friends, we have a few things that we're going to talk about. First of all, being Grand Theft Auto 5. Now, it was just released today, which is the 17th. Well, it was yesterday if you're watching this tomorrow, or it was released at some point this week, okay? Depending when you watch this video. But yeah, it dropped. There was a few different rumours and stuff that it was actually released early on Amazon. And there seems to be some whole big investigation and shit about it. Just because that's just what people do. They try and get a one-up on people and try and sell shit faster and things like that. And it's just the way the world works these days. It's, shit happens. But I'm not going to be getting the game. For me, I used to play Grand Theft Auto, years ago. Back, I think it was like the PlayStation 2 I used to believe I played it on. I think it was Vice City was the last Grand Theft Auto game that I played. I fell away from it. I just get kind of bored of it. When I used to play it, I never used to play it kind of solo. I never just played it myself. It was always myself and a couple of friends. And the only time we played it is when we played it together. I thought it was pretty cool when we used to do that, because we had different skills that we were good at within the game. Like, I was always good at like the driving missions and things like that, and that's how we used to play it. Like, I think I was overall probably, I've always been a natural gamer, but that was, we just kind of took turns at different missions and levels, and because we did just play through and try and complete every mission, every side mission, and find all like the trophies and things like that. So, but I do think, I'm not saying Grand Theft Auto shit. I just got kind of bored of it. I just fell away from it. But the new one, from what I've read on it and things like that, and I'm quite sure everyone's going to be posting videos and things of it. Which it might change my mind. I might maybe get it for Christmas or something, because I'm sure they'll probably release a version. I'm assuming for Xbox One and PS4. I can only imagine that they're going to release a version of it for that, because the consoles are very close to being out. I think they will release another edition. And I think releasing that a couple of months early is quite a good thing. It's quite a good thing because people will play it for the next month and a half, 2 months before the new consoles are out, and they will buy it again. I probably would. If they released Call of Duty Ghosts just now, then I would buy Ghosts just now. Then I would buy it again. But with Ghosts being released, very close to the release of the Xbox One and the PS4, I'm just waiting for the Xbox One thing, because I don't really want to pay. I know that if you buy Ghosts for the 360 or PS3, you can trade it in and you get money off of the Xbox One version of the PS4 edition, which is alright, but I don't really want to sit and play it for 2 weeks and then start again, so it's kind of pointless. But that was all kind of for that. Let me know if you're getting Grand Theft Auto. Let me know if you've played it and if you enjoy it, of course. Let me know if it is actually fucking kick-ass like I've heard it is going to be. So the next thing on the agenda today, my friends, the iPhone. Another 2 iPhones are coming out. And it's the iPhone fiasco. every week there's a new iPhone. Now, again, I'm not dissing the iPhone. iPhone is one of the, technology's greatest advances. It is probably the best phone, ever invented. I don't own an iPhone just now. I'm a BlackBerry lover. And I think, but they are always bringing out iPhones. It was iPhone 4, then the iPhone 4 mini, and then the iPhone Slim, and all the different. I don't even know how many iPhones there actually are. There's 50 or something. And I believe, I know why they're doing it, because of course there's a lot more competition these days, because all these other companies are coming up with their own technology for to beat the iPhone or to match it. And I don't think it'll ever be matched. It's the same with tablets. Like the iPad is always going to be the greatest tablet. Probably just because they come up with the technology. They have the probably the greatest minds working for them. But for me, I don't own any Apple products. I just try and go for the best kind of technology at a good price. I would have all the iPhone stuff. I would have iPhones. I would have iPads. But I don't believe they're value for money. I think the amount of money they charge for these devices is fucking astronomical. Like the new iPhone, the iPhone 5S and the iPhone 5C, I believe it is ridiculous. They're saying it's a cheaper. It's a cheaper handset. I think because they're trying to break into China. I think they're trying to do something to get the phones into China or something like that. I'm not entirely sure 100%. You can read up on it yourself, but that's kind of what I heard. And they're making it cheaper. And the new price for one of the iPhones, it's £469. That's not cheap. Cheap is like 200. But again, I think it's just the whole thing with all these iPhones is getting kind of out of hand. But like I said, there is a stronger market nowadays. There's more competitors. Like Samsung are doing very well currently. They're bringing out a lot of different phones, and they seem to be very good. I've had a Samsung in the past and I didn't really like it. This was years ago, right enough. But the Galaxy range is meant to be a very good handset to have. So that was just my kind of thoughts on that. And my final thought, my friend, I seen an image on Digital Spy of the Xbox One. We all know it's going to be very big, but I'd never seen a comparison compared to like the 360 and the PS4 and the PS3. So I put an image up on screen, and you can see the difference. From left to right, you've got the PS3, the 360, the Xbox One, and the PS4. The PS4 is tiny compared to the Xbox One. There's a reason behind this, I believe. Just in my mind, like the PS4, first of all, is smaller than the PS3 Slim. They've just started out right away with the smallest console they can buy, or they can come up with and create. The Xbox One has made something that looks like a console from 1989, like kind of like an Atari type thing or something like that. This big massive fucking box and shit. And where my Xbox sits in my house, I'll be surprised if the Xbox One actually fits into my little shelf that I've got. I'm hoping I'm wrong. But I think Xbox One have done it like this so that in 3 months time, probably in January, they'll bring out the Xbox One Mini or something. They'll bring out a tiny edition of some kind, just kind of like what the iPhone do. They'll bring out something, then they bring out the Slim edition, months later, just so they can get more money. This is what I believe they're going to be doing. I don't know why. It's ridiculous. Just everything is nowadays. Everything is small. Everything is compact. That's how we like it. Everything is smaller. Everything's smaller but better. That's like they're cramming more. Like the microchip. It used to be like your computer chips were huge, and now they obviously design microchips. This is what they should be doing with consoles. PS4 have done this well. They have made a tiny, tiny little console for everyone to enjoy. You don't even know you've got it. So you can unplug it, you can take it to a friend's house without any hassle. If you were to take your Xbox One to a friend's house, you would need to hire a removal company to put it in the back of a 7.5 ton lorry to move it to your friend's house if you want to take it over there for the night. But these are just a few thoughts that I had in my mind today, my friends. I thought I would share them with you. Let me know your thoughts on all the different things that I've talked about, and I've got a few other things that I might discuss as well in the next couple of days. So I hope you look forward to that, and I hope you've listened to this kind of rambling on today, my friends. If you have, leave a like rating as always, and I'll see you all later, my friends. Adios, amigos.